I'm Sumit, you're watching DESIgnition, whatever you like to call it, and I've come to Viva Toyota, and I've come here because we've got the sneak preview of... No, not this. We've actually got the sneak preview of the all-new Toyota Urban Cruiser. And I'm going to tell you all about this car, everything that this car has to offer. You make sure that you watch this video till the end. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I put out a car review, car maintenance tips, travel logs, etc, etc. For now, just keep watching this video. So, this is the all-new Toyota Urban Cruiser. For the uninitiated, this is the rebadged Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, which explains why they look so identical. Well, they look almost the same. First, being the only visible change, the front grille. Thank God they came up with a classy design here and didn't emulate the gaudy chrome grille that the Brezza facelift sports. A welcome change for sure. And the second is the complete LED light setup up front. Complete projector headlights, then be it for the low beams or the high beams. LED DRLs which also double up as the indicators, and LED fog lamps. And in case if you haven't seen it yet, these headlamps have a fantastic and a sharp throw. This is the engine bay of the Toyota Urban Cruiser. No changes here whatsoever. It gets the same 1.5 litre 4-cylinder K15 petrol motor, which is either mated to a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed torque converter automatic. The automatic variants of the Toyota Urban Cruiser also get a mild hybrid system that you see in the Vitara Brezza as well as other Maruti Suzuki vehicles. I really like this Fortuner inspired grille, and there's a lot of space for air intakes as well. The skid plates over here look nice, but again carried over from the Vitara Brezza. Unfortunately, that's where the changes begin and end. Urban Cruiser and the Vitara Brezza can be differentiated only from the front. The cars have exactly the same design elements on the sides as well as the rear. Onto the sides now. You get these elegant looking dual tone alloy wheels. They do look quite nice. And the tire profile is 215/60/16s. The turn indicators are placed on the mirrors over here. And the sun visor that you see, this is actually a Toyota accessory. It does not come with the car as such. The chrome side bearing that you see here, it's also a genuine Toyota accessory. And just under that, above the running board, you have another bearing of sorts. The design is sort of like a carbon fiber thing, but it's obviously not a carbon fiber finish because it's orangish. Carbon fiber is a different color. I am quite neutral towards it, like I'm not really sure how I feel about it. But then this is something that you can decide for yourselves. It's again an optional accessory. Now moving on to the rear, you get LED tail lamps and you get Urban Cruiser badging in chrome. And this chrome garnish that you see around the tail lamps, that is also a genuine Toyota accessory. This tailgate chrome garnish is again a Toyota accessory. 4 skid plates again in silver and exactly the same that you see in the Vitara Brezza. Another optional accessory is this, the same finish, I don't know what you call it, but you can have it on the integrated spoiler around the high mounted tail lamp. That small black thing in between is the washer nozzle. Let me quickly show you the boot now. You get an electromagnetic tailgate opener, and once you're here you'll realize that the boot is pretty well shaped, minimal intrusion from the suspensions, and you have some storage space under this boot mat right here on both the sides, of course. And to access the spare wheel you need to pull this rope. The spare wheel is not an alloy, but it's the same size. It's not a space saver or anything. You can increase the boot carrying capacity, which by the way is 328 liters with all the seats up. You get 60-40 split, and I think you should get around 650 liters when you fold the seats down. You also get a boot light, which is placed right here. Let's check out the rear seat space, comfort, features, etc. of the Toyota Urban Cruiser. But before that, you'll realize that the doors open very wide, which is great. Yeah, it opens very wide, almost a 90-degree angle. I am in the rear seat of the Toyota Urban Cruiser, and as you can see, there's enough knee room, enough leg room, and the seat back has been scooped out. There's a little hook over here as well. It says 3 kg, so that's the max load it can take. And then there's a hook next to the grab handle on both the sides, of course, again. You get a center armrest with 2 cup holders, a pocket behind each of the front seats, and a couple of door pockets where I think you can fit in about a 1-liter water bottle and some other knickknacks as well. You can see 3 people at the rear, but I would advise against it because the floor hump is kinda high, and if you have 3 people sitting here, none of them are going to be comfortable because, well, all the legs are going to be touching each other. That sounds wrong, or maybe not. There's a light placement for the passengers at the rear, and you have 2 of them in the front. You also have a sunglass holder right here. And these are the switches for the lights in the front. You get adjustable headrests for the rear passengers as well. And one more thing that differentiates the Urban Cruiser from the Vitara Brezza are the seat fabrics. In the Urban Cruiser, it's brown as against the black in the Vitara Brezza. Overall, it's a comfortable space to be in. Rear AC vents would have been a great touch, but then that's not really a gripe as such. This is the key for the Toyota Urban Cruiser. It's pretty straightforward. There's 1 button to lock, 1 button to unlock, and of course you get smart keyless entry as well. One thing that I really appreciate is that you get the sensors for the smart keyless go on both the front doors, the driver as well as the co-passenger. The cabin layout of the Urban Cruiser is the same as the Brezza, and that can be a good thing as well as not so great, and I'll tell you why. I guess the only noticeable change here is that you get a Toyota badging on the steering wheel instead of Maruti Suzuki. Actually, just Suzuki. You get an engine start-stop button, obviously. These are the controls for the auto adjustable and retractable ORVMs. This is the headlight leveling switch, and this is a switch for the hill hold control. I like the door handles over here. I actually prefer this over the conventional pocket type door handles. I don't know, it just feels good to hold this handle and pull the door. These are the dials and the MID. The MID will show you all the information that you can possibly need. One cool feature here that I really like in the Vitara Brezza as well is that you can change the colors of the rings of the dials. You get a pretty awesome center armrest, which is also quite practical. You can slide it a fair bit, and it ensures that you're quite comfortable in your driver's seat, and even the co-passenger would be quite comfortable in the front. You get a couple of cup holders right in front of it and a little pocket around it to probably keep your coins or something. That is the port for the USB as well as the aux input. And this is a 12-volt charging socket. And yes, you can store some knickknacks in that pocket kind of thing where you have these slots placed as well. These are the buttons for the automatic climate control. And this is the touchscreen carried forward from the Vitara Brezza again, which is fine because it's a pretty good unit and it is pretty smooth, but you may feel a little bit of a lag, although the sound quality is pretty good as well. You get door pockets in the front as well, where you can probably store about a 750 ml or maybe a 1-liter water bottle and some other knickknacks as well. Now this is a cool glove box, which is a nice touch. A bit of a glossy finish here, and right under that is the main glove box, which is decent sized. I already showed you the front cabin lights, the sunglass holder and the auto dimming IRVMs. You get steering mounted audio controls, cruise control, And the steering wheel gets a leather wrap as well. The driver's side sun visor does not get a mirror placement, but I guess you can keep your toll receipts and stuff like that over here. But the passenger side sun visor gets a mirror as well as a light placement for it. I've always loved the driving position that the Vitara Brezza offered, so it's obviously the same with the urban cruiser as well. You sit quite high off the ground, so you get a really good view of what's around. The steering is adjustable only for tilt, not for reach, and the seats can be adjusted for the height. Other features include dual airbags, ABS with EBD, automatic headlamps, rain sensing wipers, etc. I guess that's it for now. If you have any questions about the Toyota Urban Cruiser, do let me know in the comments below and I will answer all of them for you. If you want to book this compact crossover or any Toyota vehicle for that matter, you can do so at any Viva Toyota dealerships in Bangalore. Alright then, hope you liked this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to DESIgnition and don't forget to hit the bell icon.